Welcome into Quicksand TV. Today's video is going to be looking at some basic settings that I have for my PS5 HDR gaming connected to my 77-inch LG C2. Let's dive right in here. First things first, let's take a look at the settings menu here. And as you can see, I've got it in the game optimizer mode. Go down to advanced settings, and typically the first thing you're going to want to look at changing is over here in the color menu. Go down to white balance, and I have mine on warm 20. However, if you're somebody who values image accuracy, even in gaming, most people will suggest you drop this to warm 50. I believe out of the box it comes at 0, which is a very blue push, very blue tint. Dropping this to warm 50, I tried it out. I didn't like it as much, so I just adjusted this until I had a nice balance for me, which I have it at warm 20. The rest of this you're going to leave alone. Back out here. Let's go up to brightness. These I did not adjust at all. For HDR gaming, this will be at 100, contrast at 100, black level at 50, dynamic tone mapping. Some will suggest having this on HDIG from an accuracy standpoint. As I mentioned before, I'm not personally as worried about image accuracy when I'm gaming. So I tried these three out, and I liked the look of the image with dynamic tone mapping on. It just gives the image a more bright look. It pops more than these other ones. So, and then these down here, I don't believe I did anything else, and most of them are unavailable. Next, let's take a look. Let's go back into the color menu. And color depth, I believe this came at 55. I don't believe I adjusted that. If it came, it may have come at 50, and I bumped it up a little bit because I do like a little bit more saturation in gaming. Color gamut, I do have auto, fine tune, highly subjective here, but I have the color adjustment menu on medium. For accuracy standpoint, most will probably have that off. But like I mentioned, I do like to have a little bit more saturation and pop in the colors when I game. So I have this on medium. Let's back out of here. Clarity. This comes at 10, I believe. I did drop this down to 0. From what I understand, the difference between 10 and 0, especially on HDR gaming, is probably not that significant, but I did drop it to 0. Super resolution, I have that off, and I believe the rest of these are unavailable. And from this menu, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and hop into the game optimizer menu. I did make a few changes there. So let's open this up. And I do have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 there in the background. That is primarily what I play. So I do have the genre on FPS. These right here I didn't do anything with. Of course, the prevent input delay, I have that on boost. Every little bit counts, right? And for these, VRR and G-Sync as well as AMD FreeSync Premium, I do have these checked on. I didn't touch fine-tune dark areas. The menu color is subjective. As you can see here, you get violet, orange, and green. It comes out of the box at violet. I like that, so I left that alone. Picture, I did make a couple of changes here. Bumped up the black stabilizer a little bit. I dropped the white stabilizer a little bit. For me, for what my eyes are seeing, this gives a nice balance where the whites pop just enough, but it's not overbearing, and it doesn't blow the entire image out with brightness. Adjust contrast. These are similar to that original menu I showed you. I didn't touch that. That's 100. Black level 50, the sharpness I did drop to 0, and the color depth is at 55. And that's it. Those are some basic settings you might want to try out for your PS5 if you have an LG C2. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of these settings. If you did something different, let me know that as well. I'm always curious. If you did enjoy the video, consider subscribing to the channel, turn on the bell notification, as I do have a lot more coming on gaming and the LG C2 and all of that stuff. Thanks for watching.